Good morning, I'm Dakota Morgan.
And I'm Sarah Bailey. It has been deja vu for the Rocket volleyball team last weekend.
Let's go over to Skylar Brown, who has the story on another state championship for the Lady Rockets. Skylar?
Thanks, Dakota. After going 39-6 and winning the 4A D1 title last season, it was hard to imagine this season being any better for the Rocket volleyball team. After defeating Lewisburg in 3 sets in the finals last Saturday, the Lady Rockets defended their title and finished with the record of 40-4. Senior Sarah Lazar shared her thoughts on winning the title again.
I think it went a lot better than some people may have expected. I think that we came out and we pushed really hard after losing a lot of really good seniors, but I think we ended up making it work.
I'll be back later in the show to recap the rest of the fall sports. Back to you guys.
It's been several years since Rose Hill High School put on a musical. Aislinn Robert investigates why other schools in the area are able to have musicals while Rose Hill High School cannot.
Over the past few years at Rose Hill High School, there has been an absence of musical productions. The last musical, Guys and Dolls, came 2 years ago in the fall of 2015. Junior Michael Diaz spoke on the behalf of the drama club and student body on the desire for a new musical.
I think that a lot of the people in the club would really love to do a musical this year, but sometimes it's just not in the cards.
Diaz went on to comment on the fact that schools like Mulvane put on musicals often.
I think that I can't really speak for Mulvane because I've never been a part of their department, but I think that a lot of people that I know from Mulvane have a lot of fun doing musicals regularly and often. And so I think that we would have a lot of fun doing it, but also I know that we do a lot more stage plays than Mulvane does because we spread out our efforts throughout, 4 or 5 different plays in a year.
We asked Rose Hill English teacher and drama director Mark Blauser to comment on the absence of musicals in the past several years.
The main reason that I've been able to ascertain from my position, I am not Mr. Stranghorner nor am I Ms. Dockers here. They are the official fine arts personnel, along with Mr. Schultz in the band room. I do know that a musical's budget far exceeds what you have in a regular dramatic production. Not only do you have to purchase the rights to perform the music, you also have to buy the music itself. You need to pay the pit orchestra, then sometimes you need choreographers, depending on the script. And I know that that can run into multiple thousands of dollars, and kind of with the budget we have right now, is we're just really not in a place to actually do it.
Aislinn Robert, Channel 7 News.
After our commercial break, we'll take a look at the early film career of a Channel 7 News staffer.
And later, Sarah sits down with Mark Blauser to discuss the upcoming play, so stay with us. Welcome back. Rose Hill senior Corbin Jones has endured significant physical turmoil over his 4 years in the Rocket soccer program. Sarah has the story on his perseverance.
After being injured for 3 years, senior Corbin Jones was given the opportunity to play varsity in the October 17th soccer game against Mulvane. We asked Jones about his long history of injury and what the opportunity meant to him.
I'm kind of prone to injury. This year, the first soccer practice, I tore my ACL, In my sophomore year in wrestling, I broke my collarbone, and then 3 months later, I broke it again, so I get injured quite a bit.
The last regular season game of his high school career, the soccer team came together to try and win him a goal. Jones talked about what the team's efforts meant to him and how it feels to be part of such a team.
I was really happy with what happened. I mean, the crowd cheering my name and everybody trying to get me a goal really showed that the soccer team's more of a family than just a team.
Sarah Bailey, Channel 7 News. Channel 7 News' very own Micah Streeter has been busy this fall. Besides directing our show and being the editor of Rocket News, Micah is also an amateur filmmaker. AJ Taylor has the story on Micah's performance at the Tallgrass Film Festival last month.
Micah Streeter recently attended the Tallgrass Film Festival, an international cinematic celebration located in Wichita that attracts thousands each year. This was Streeter's second year attending the festival and his first with a film of his own in the festival lineup. The festival, held in downtown Wichita, is an internationally renowned film event that attracts thousands each
year. I am a part of a program called the Emerging Programmer Apprentices at Tallgrass, which basically means me and like 13 or so other teenagers come, and we meet every Saturday during the summer, and we talk about movies, and we watch movies, and we review all of the films submitted to the festival for the high school category. So we're reviewing our peers. This year, they decided that we would all participate in a competition called the Down to the Wire 24-hour film race, which is how it sounds. You make a film in 24 hours, and we had access to a lot of things. We had access to a lot of cool equipment and some actors that weren't teenagers, some actors that were adults. That was nice. And we made it, and it got in the top 10 showcase of that. We won 2 awards. We won best use of required element and best actor. And then it was selected to show at the Tallgrass Film Festival, and it was shown before the first full feature film at the festival, so it was technically the first film shown at the festival this year. So that was nice.
each year. Streeter spoke of his experience at the festival.
The experience, just like last year after it, I said it was like the best weekend of my life, you know. But and this year it's very similar. It's like oftentimes I don't think people love movies as much as I do, or at least love making movies here at high school or in my normal life. But at Tallgrass is literally like thousands of people all together who love movies, you know, in that way. So it's just a beautiful experience, and you get to see these films, and then right after you see them, you can go up to the person who directed them and say, "Man, I love that one scene. Well, how'd you do that?" You know, and talk to them like that. And there's also happens to be tons of free food and soda and movies, so that definitely doesn't hurt the experience. And it's just pretty much heaven on earth in a way, in a large way. It's a great 5 days, highlight of the year. They can go on to Vimeo and probably YouTube very soon, and just search up Fidget Spinner, and they can watch it. Please share it on all of the social media sites, please. And yeah, just I hope you enjoy it, to anyone who's watching.
AJ Taylor, Channel 7 News.
Coming up next, Sarah sits down with Mark Blauser as they preview the fall play, see how they run.
And later, Skylar's back to tie a bow on the fall sports season. We'll be right back. Hi, I'm Sarah Bailey, and I'm here with Mark Blauser, the drama director, to talk about next week's play. So to start out, can you tell us some information about the new play?
The play is called See How They Run. It's a 1943 production by Philip King. Basically, it is a comedy about a house in the English countryside that has too many vicars and one Russian spy.
Oh. Can you tell us about how the drama department chooses the shows it does?
Drama department chooses a show largely on the cast that is available at the time. With all the seniors we lost this past year, we decided to go more of the comedic route with the personages that we have. And this is a show that Ms. Dockers has wanted to do for about 10 years now. And I unearthed it over this summer reading, and we decided that we wanted to do it.
In the past, you put on plays like Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf in the same year that you put on Some Like It Hot. When you sit down to decide which plays to do you try and cover your tonal bases, for example, trying to get a funny play, a serious play?
Generally, it also depends on the cast. The year of Some Like It Hot and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, those were largely based off of pieces that were done during forensics season. With Some Like It Hot, we had two guys, and about the only role they hadn't done in their acting career had been impersonating women, so we decided to do something different with that. Generally, each production is not necessarily, okay, can we do a comedy, can we do a drama? It is, with the personages again that we have, it's how can we challenge them?
Right. Now, when you started working at the high school as an English teacher, you weren't involved in drama. Can you talk about how you became so involved to the point of writing and directing plays?
Purely accidental, actually. Ms. Dockers asked me for a favor back in, I think it was 2005, if I could do a reading through a part on Fiddler on the Roof. So, let's say that's 12 years later, I'm still here. And it just was a very natural thing. I started taking photography for the yearbook, and then they asked, hey, would you mind doing this? Would you mind doing that? And so with Ms. Dockers and Ted Whiteside, it just kind of became more and more of a part. And then when Ted passed away from cancer 2 years ago, it became kind of a two-person show, and it's been that way ever since.
What attracts you personally to directing plays?
Just the challenge of it. It's always looking for things that I would like to do in a classroom, but with 20 people and so on and so forth, you don't really have the luxury of doing that. And having a full stage and having lights and having some people that want to be the center of attention, it's just a lot of fun just to see where your creative wings can take you.
What does the rest of the school year look like for the drama department?
As soon as this play is over, we are working on a adaptation of Gatsby for our forensics season. It's a show that I've kind of put together from both the screenplay and the novel, and we'll take that to Kansas Thespians Conference in January and then put that on the road through May. In March, we're going to be doing a thriller called Death Trap. It's also a play that we saw at DramaCon, and it's a lot of fun. And after that, it just depends on how much time we have left and what we've got left in the tank.
All right. When we come back, there will be weather with Charlie Connell.
Welcome back. I'm Charlie Conroy, and here is your Channel 7 weather. It's going to be a cloudy day across south central Kansas as highs will reach the high 50s with 12-mile-per-hour winds, and there is a slight chance of rain for today. For the weekend weather, the highs will be in the 70s and the low will be in the upper 40s throughout the week, and for Saturday there is only a 9-mile-per-hour wind. But Sunday kicks off 16-mile-per-hour winds. There is also no chance of rain this weekend. Currently, next week, there is a 40% chance of snow that might hit Rose Hill. Now to commercials, and after, Skylar Brown comes up to finish sports.
The Rocket soccer team won 3 more games than last season, finishing with a record of 9, 7, and 1. Senior Peyton Austin reflected how he felt the season went. The Rocket football team finished their season 1-8 after going winless in district play. Despite the rough season, junior Travis Jones is excited about the future. The Rocket cross-country team did not The Rocket cross-country team did not have a qualifier for state, but head coach Brandon Barger is optimistic about next season.
Especially all the younger ones that we've had. We had a few seniors graduate, but a majority of them were all underclassmen, and so they understand what they're going to have to do to get to that point of where they want to be at.
Sarah and Dakota, back to you.
That is all the time we have for today. I'm Sarah Bailey.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Rocket Productions. I'm Dakota Morgan, and thank you for watching Channel 7 News.